going to make some meatballs. I was reading somewhere in our group, and I noticed that people mention that you can add potatoes to your meatballs. I usually add bread soaked with milk, but I read that you can do the same with potato. So I'm gonna give it a try. That's why you watch these things, because you learn from other folks. So I'm adding a little bit of milk to this, not too much. And then and I'm using a, how you call this thing? One of these bread machine. I'm using that because last time I did, and it did a great job for me. Because I don't want to be mixing that meat by hand. So I'm gonna use the machine to do that. That's the machine you use when you make bread. So I'm gonna use that to break down everything. Alright. Okay. So it's gonna mix up everything for me here. Now, normally when I buy my ground meat, I like to buy something that has at least 20% fat. Especially if you're making burgers or meatballs, you know. I don't do the lean 100% thing because I want some fat in the meat. That's what makes it juicy. You know, I don't want it to be dry. So the leaner, the drier. It's just me. I'm just telling you what I do. But that's let me get some gloves on because I'm about to touch that meat. So and I have my seasoning here. You saw me using that seasoning multiple times. So I'm adding the meat. I don't know if I'm doing it the right way, but I mean, can't go wrong. Just mixing everything. And I'm adding the spice. Alright. Alright, so gradually until they're all mixed together. Meat, spice. Alright. Okay. If you don't have this, don't worry about it. You see, I'm using my hands. That's why you need clean gloves. If you don't have this machine, all this can be done by hand. I was just trying not to touch it. And I found using the machine give me like a very, very, very soft texture without me working too hard to get to that point with my hands. So, alright, sou pa gen machine nan, pa fatigo, fè travay la main. Alright, c'est pas ça moi qui fais ça. Par contre, ouais, moun fait ça. I don't know. Je just utilise la machine parce que je essayé la dernière fois, moi, elle était bon, mon plus bon rendement. Ça me bat fait trop fort. Okay. Alright, so let's go. Alright, so we're gonna push it back in. Can't find my spatula. And my machine is not the best either. But I want to see what it's gonna taste like with the potato instead of the bread. And I boiled the potato, I put a little salt in it. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it one more time. And everything I needed to marinate that, I did that on a separate bowl. Alright, so everything that you use to marinate your meat. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Oh, forgot. You should put an egg on it. I should add one egg. I always forget these things. Gonna put one egg. Maybe two. Because I have one other egg laying around here. I want it to go to waste. I'll put it in there. Yep, 2 eggs. Because I have a lot of meat in here, so it's not gonna hurt. Alright. Okie dokie. Alright, let's give it one more buzz. All right. How can I forget the name of this thing? I mean, you just, sometimes your brain just freeze on you. I can't remember the name of this. Is that I cannot call it bread mixer because you don't only do bread with this. How do you call this? Just a mixer? I don't know. Nolly. Forgot the name of it. All right. This is gonna be good. And I always, again, my salt and pepper and everything was added to the spice before I put it in there. So hopefully it's enough. All right, hot pepper and everything's in there. One more time and we're gonna be done. That's about it. There we go. Gonna look at that. There's a lot of fat in this. And I like using the air fryer for these. All the fat stay at the bottom. Look at how moist. Look at how moist that is. See? Very good. So what I'll do is I'll fry them up in the fryer, in the air fryer. All right, that's it, folks. I'll fry it and then I'll come back and show you. I usually fry them in the air fryer at 370 for 15 minutes. Okay? If you're using the air fryer, 370 degrees, 15 minutes. Man, they come back nice and gold and very moist inside. All right, there you have it. There you have it, guys. That's your meatball. That's your meatball meat. I'm heating up my air fryer right now. We heat it up for 5 minutes first. Okay? In the meantime, I'm baking the the balls. Try to make them the same size. You know, do your best. Okay. Almost time. Okay. All right, now it's almost time. We're gonna use a cooking spray here. Okay, you heard the beep. So here's the fryer. Give it a quick spray inside. You lay your balls, your meatballs. Alright. Alright. Give them room so they can cook evenly. I'm going to continue to add more. The big one here. There you go. That meat is very tender, so I know they're gonna come out cool and nice. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't want to crowd the thing too much. You know. Drop this one in here since I re-rolled it. Okay. Maybe one more. Let me try to do it different shape. Instead of a ball, we're gonna have, I don't know, something like that. All right. Rinse my hand. Okay. Perfect. We are going to spray it again. All right, and then we're gonna put it back in here in the fryer, the air fryer. All right, here's the air fryer right here. So it's gonna be 370 degrees for 15 minutes. Okay, we just got the beep. Let's see what they look like. Oh Lord. Let me show you. All right, 15 minutes, 370 degrees. Told you. Let's see. Give you a big shot, a good shot of this. All right. All right, here's the inside. Look at that. I'm gonna give it a taste to see. Still hot now. Because that's my first time making it with the potatoes. Mm-hmm. Oh, very tender. Very moist. It's the same exact thing as the the bread, okay? So you end up with the same result. Very moist in the inside and then crispy on the outside. All right, the salt is good. Nothing. Perfect. I mean, it just came out exactly the same. So I remember, guys, 370, 15 minutes. That's all you need. Okay. All right now. Here they are. That's the second batch. So all the fat is underneath. I think that's the best way to go with this. Alright? You guys already saw the first batch. I already did 5. My husband told me to be careful with these videos because he said that whomever's making videos, they are so big. Yo pa kapase de mon papote. He said be careful with these videos because you're testing everything. So no more videos, huh? Ah, Lord of mercy. They are so good I couldn't stop eating them. I already ate 5. I already ate 5, you know? I can't stop. So those can make great sandwiches, you know, with lettuce and tomato in there. You know, great sandwiches. So and the fat stays at the bottom, which is pretty good. So here's the last tease. Alright. There you go, guys. Go make some boulette, you know. Can't go wrong. Talk to you guys later. Bye.